Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere in Africa you're listening to this audio. This is Joanne on behalf of the African Reps. I want to give us a brief explanation of what the Humanity app represents. The Humanity is an app bringing solutions to how charity is to be handled. Humanity is an app bringing solution to how charity is to be handled. When we talk about app, apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, etc. These are all apps, okay? And they all provide one solution or the other. So the Humanity app will be launched in Africa on the 1st of October 2023. The truth is, this kind of programs exist in Europe and America, but there is nothing like it here in Africa. So this app is going to bring a revolution in Africa, and I encourage you to be part of it. Now, Humanity app is creating a platform where giving and receiving can take place. A platform where donors can meet with recipients. A platform where those in need are going to meet with those who will meet their needs. Where donors will come and find recipients. And that is why, they want participants in this app to be in millions. Okay? They want the participants to be in millions because it's where donors will come and find recipients. So the platform will create visibility for givers and receivers, for donors and recipients, because the activities are going to be open and transparent for all to see. Okay. Now, mark that word visibility. Visibility. Now, let's look at the functionalities within the app. There are so many functions and operations that will take place in the app that I may not be able to say everything, but let me mention just a few, okay? Step 1, now, the app is going to be downloaded, okay? Just like the way you go to Google Play Store and you download your WhatsApp, you download your Twitter, you download your Telegram, exactly. So the app is going to be downloaded. When you download it, you fill your details and you set up your profile. Then you either list your needs or you list out what you can actually give or the services you can render to others also. So please bear in mind, it's a give and take thing, not just a take platform, okay? So you should also be in the position to give out something. So the app gives you visibility. It gives everyone visibility. So everyone will see what you have listed. Everyone will see what you have listed as either a need or what you yourself can give or the services you can render. So through the app, you can give and receive health services, health solutions rather. You can give and receive material things like clothes, shoes, household items, food, medications, and even render services or receive, services. For example, you can decide to, render some coaching, some trainings in different fields for free, You can offer to give free mentorship, and you will also receive the same because there will also be people who are offering to give free trainings and free mentorships also. So through this app, you will also have access to grants, and those who have such donations will see you. Okay. Now, the app also operates with your location. For example, once you upload anything or product or services, people within that location will receive notification that something has been posted within that area. Just like how you log into your Facebook and you see notification that certain activities, has taken place. So those who are interested with, with what you have listed will click from their own end to either receive or respond accordingly, okay? Now let's talk about some special features in the app. There's going to be what they call campaigns. For example, you can raise campaigns on community-based crises, just like flood, drought, pestilence, in a village or city, etc. So what you just do, you take snapshots, you record, you list the crisis on the app. And then individuals from all over the world, companies and organizations and institutions will see this crisis and can decide to come to their aid or assist them. Okay. Now, there are also special campaigns that will be taking place there. For example, health emergencies. Health emergencies will also be available, e.g., for example, someone who needs an urgent medical attention or surgery. There's going to be a place on the app where you can press an emergency button to send out an alarm for immediate attention. And it has to be a certified case, you understand? A certified, health emergency, so that people will not take advantage of the button to abuse it, So when there is a health emergency, maybe the country director or the regional, reps can, press that button, and then people all around the world who have this app will come to the rescue of the individual by donations or whatever means required to save that life, okay? Then there is also another campaign called My State and I. For example, an individual in diaspora or even within your country can decide to bring solution to a problem within a particular village or community. For example, a community affected by cholera, an individual can decide to come to their aid by sending medications or relief materials. So all the items, the person is making available will be channeled towards that community alone. So that's a picture of what My State and I looks like, okay? Another campaign that will take place within the app is celebrations. You can decide to celebrate your birthdays, your anniversaries, your awards, your housewarming, baby shower, gender reveal, golden jubilee within the app. Whatever it is you're jubilating about, you can decide to celebrate it with the community, okay? You can decide, okay, I want to give 20 plates of rice to people to mark my, my anniversary, something like that. So what you do is you screenshot the plate of rice, and upload it on the platform. Okay. Then, of course, the app will send out notification, and everyone within that location will see it and come for it. Okay. Now, there are different levels of donations that will be happening on the app. 1, peer-to-peer donation. 2, local donors. 3, international donors. Peer-to-peer donations, local donors, international donations. Now let's talk about peer-to-peer donations. It simply means that we are all coming together as a community, as both givers and receivers alike, not just only receiving. So you position yourself to be able to give somebody something, no matter how small you think you are. There are people who are less advantaged than you. You have something that someone needs. You have something that someone does not have. Those 20 pairs of shoes you have in your closet, do you really need them all? You can decide to spare 5 pairs, and snap them, post on the app, and people who need them will come for them. You have like 40 or 50 clothes in your closet, you can decide to spare 5 or 10, screenshot them and post on the app, and then those who needs the clothes will come for them. So you can donate things. You can donate food. You now as an individual, we're not talking about waiting for donors now. You now as an individual, you can donate food. You can donate clothes, bags, shoes, etc. You can render services, So you snap them and upload on the app, and then someone who needs them will click for them and, will click it and receive the items, So the app is a give and take. I am making that emphasis, give and take, not just a take. Please, this is very, very important, okay? So in peer-to-peer, we meet each other's needs within ourselves. We are not waiting for local donors. We are not waiting for international donors. We are meeting each other's needs within ourselves in the community. within the states or regions or nations we live in, okay? Now, let's talk about 2, local donors, okay? Now, within your states, regions, nations, thereabouts, there are companies like Coca-Cola, oil companies, noodles, etc., who do something they do things like social responsibilities. That's what they call it, and it means giving back to the society. Sometimes they give out products, the products they manufacture, and sometimes they give out cash to the community around them, So such local donations could come from institutions, companies, and even wealthy individuals, okay, can decide to assist the community. And once they locate this app, you understand, they know that there is an app like this existing. They could decide to leverage on the app and use it to carry out their social responsibilities. So that's why the app wants to promote transparency and also build a large community of persons, okay? Now, another example of local donors outside the companies and wealthy individuals, another example of local donors is religious organizations. So many religious organizations give out charity. I know a lot of them, okay? And they give out charities in millions of dollars, So when there is a platform like this, they can actually leverage on this platform and use it to disseminate their charity works, okay? Now, another example of local donors are fast food restaurants, okay? Many fast food restaurants, actually waste food on daily basis. They waste food on daily basis. Why? Because no one comes to pick them up, okay? So, when humanity decides to partner with these fast food companies or eateries in your locality, in your regions, in the country, in your countries, as the case may be, you tell them that rather than wasting this food, there are people who need them. So this is where the HCLs come in. HCL simply means Humanity Community Leaders, okay? This is where the HCLs come in. What they do is they will go to those eateries on a daily basis, pick up these foods, repackage them, and post them on the app, and people will come and have them. It will surprise you that people will actually depend on these foods on daily basis, okay? So the HCLs will do this on daily basis, pick up the food, repackage them, and post on the app, and then people can have them from the app on daily basis. Another example of local donors are farm products. I don't know if you are aware that when farmers harvest their products, from the time they move their products from the farm to the market, statistics has it that 40% of the goods are already wasted before they even get to the market. So in such cases, humanity can actually partner with these farmers and, tell them to reserve those wastages, as in to reserve those foods, those products, and tell them that we have people on the app who will need this food, So before these items even, start getting spoiled, the HCLs goes there, pick them up, repackage them, and post on the app, okay? So these are some of the things that the HCLs will be carrying out, okay? So I believe some will be giving, some will be posted towards the farm area, some will be posted towards the eatery. There will be a wide spread of HCLs, okay? Now let's talk about the international donors. If you are aware that people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and some international organizations give out charities constantly. They give out charity donations to Africa in millions of dollars. But unfortunately, those funds don't even get to the people that, they are meant for. So when there is an app like this, Humanity app, in position, they can leverage on it and give directly to the people. You understand? Instead of going through middlemen that they are not even sure, if the funds or their charity, donations will get to the people they want those items to get to. You understand? So Humanity app eliminates that middleman thing. You understand? So these people, these international donors, can actually give directly to the community. And that's why I told you in the beginning that Humanity app wants to give visibility, where donors can actually meet those that are receiving. Okay? Now let's look at some of the functions of the reps. That's the leadership structure of Humanity app. Okay? Now, the first leadership structure is the national leaders, which constitute of 3 leaders: the national leader himself, the deputy, and the assistant. Okay? Then the second level of leadership is the regional. In some countries they call it state. In some countries they call it county. In some countries they call it regions. Okay? But the second level of government in your country. Okay? So, but let me use regional now, because it's like we have, majority of the countries we have encountered so far are all mentioning regions. Okay? So we have the national leadership, which constitutes of 3 persons. 3. Then the regional leaders, that's reps, regional reps now, which the second level of leadership constitutes of 3 persons each in each region, 3 leaders in each region. If your country has 10 regions, then you're going to have 3 persons heading each of the regions. So we'll have regional reps, deputy reps, and assistant reps. Okay? That is for the regions. Regional reps, deputy reps, and assistant reps for each of the number of regions you have. Okay? Then the third level of leadership in Humanity is called the HCLs. The HCLs. Now, these people are 300 in number. It is the responsibility of each of those regional leaders, the 3 of them, the regional leaders, to recruit 300 HCLs per region. So every region will have 300 HCLs. So region 1, you have 300 HCLs. Region 2, 300 HCLs in every nation. Okay? Now, the responsibility of the region and the HCLs is to gather 1,000 persons per HCL. Each of the HCL is to gather 1,000 persons, 1,000 Android phone users, not those that do not have Android phone, 1,000 Android phone users per HCL. The aim is to keep them in waiting in preparation for the launch of the app on the 1st of October. Just gather their details. If you create a WhatsApp group for them or Telegram group for now, very soon we are going to send to you Google forms that you're going to use to take the details of the 1,000 persons you are recruiting as an HCL. Okay, so each HCL is to pen down 1,000 persons that are waiting to download the app on the 1st of October. Remember, there's no registration fee. You're not asking them to pay anything. You're not asking them. The only thing is just come, wait, and download the app on the 1st of October. That is the only marketing, okay? Then it's an app where people, givers and receivers meet themselves. Okay, nobody is asking you to pay any registration fee whatsoever, okay? So that is it for that. So the second function of the HCLs is any donation that is made, any material donation from either local donors or international donors, material donations. It is the responsibility of the HCLs when it is moved, when they are moved from the national to the regional moves them now to the HCLs, who will now repackage these materials, repackage them into maybe smaller quantities. For example, bag of rice. When there are bags of rice available, they are moved to the HCLs. Now, lest I forget, when there is a donation from either international donors or local donors, the company said that when these donations come in material donations, 10% is reserved for the leadership, the national, the regional, and the HCLs to share. Then the remaining 90% is now sent to the community, okay? So that is part of the benefit outside the remuneration, because you're going to be paid monthly salary starting from November. So outside the remuneration, you're also going to enjoy material benefits. So have that at the back of your mind, okay? Be you national leader, regional reps, or HCL, okay? 10% of all material donors will be shared amongst the leadership. So the remaining 90% will not be pumped into the entire community for every other person to benefit, okay? So when such donations, material donations come in, it is the responsibility of the HCLs to repackage them into smaller quantities. For example, bags of rice. Of course, when bags of rice are shipped in or come to maybe, for example, Namibia, now you receive bags of rice from a company or from donors or whatsoever. What happens is they are shipped. Now the logistics is going to be taken care of by humanity themselves. They already have percentage earmarked for logistics, the moving of these items from the national to the regions and to the HCL. The logistics is already budgeted for, okay? So you have nothing to fear about that. So when these bags of rice get to the HCLs, what they are to do, rather than giving one person a whole bag of rice, they can split it in 10 places so that it will have a wider reach, okay? Split it in 10 places and then